Well, joining me now, the new first-year head coach, Hutch High, is Brian Miller joining me. Good evening, Coach. How are we doing tonight?
Doing fantastic.
Well, the season is just about on us. We just finished a great football season for the football team, going 8-2. And you guys have been able to get the basketball team together. Hopefully a little bit of that success from football will rub off on basketball. Hi, everybody, and welcome back to start of game number 2. So glad to have you along, as first game was won by the Salthawks 17-2. And we're underway already with a 0-1 count on the first batter, which is going to be Eskins. And he hits it back to Kroll, to the pitcher, and goes to first base for out number 1. So quick out right there. And they say it's coming back, so ends up being a foul ball. So we'll race that out. We'll come back and set up with 2 strikes right now on Eskins, the batter. Hutchison was solid in the first game, 17-2. Ball fouled off again. Count remains at 0-2. Just underway on game number 2 of tonight's broadcast. So glad to have you along. Here comes the pitch upstairs on Kroll. 1-2 the count. So Eskins gets set. Swing and a miss, strike 3, and that time he struck him out. So there's your strikeout. 1 down. That'll bring up the pitcher, Cato. So Cato will step in and get set to bat away. Kroll looks in. Pitch missing. 1-0 the count. Brandon Cato, he is a freshman. Cannon Kroll comes to him. Ball's fouled off. Count even at 1 apiece. Just underway. Top half of the first inning here. 1 out. So 2 freshmen going at it. Cannon Kroll for the Salthawks and Cato for the Wichita South Titans. Pitch out there. Caught that outside edge. 1-2 the count. On deck's going to be Veramontes for Wichita Titans. Wichita South Titans. Ball hit him, and he grabs that back as he goes down to first base. So Cato's on at first base with a hit by pitch. And they're going to pitch run here. Veramontes will step in. I think Cato's going to go and get probably looked at a little bit because he caught it in the back. Clark's going to come out and run at first base. He came in and pitched a little bit back in the first game today. Pitch outside, gets away, and Clark goes down to second base, gets away from the catcher for the Salthawks. And that put him at second base. 1-0 the count. Elliott, the catcher, ball popped away from him. And now they got a runner caught, and Clark's going to be out. So Clark came in for Cato, and he advanced to second base, but he is out. And that'll be the first out of the ball game. Top half of the first inning. Viramontes will step in. Pitch missing. 2-0 the count with one down. Or check that, 2 out, excuse me. We had the strikeout as well. Ball hit on the right side of the infield. There's Boo can't handle it over there and slips away from him into right field. And this will be a hit for Viramontes. A rarity right there with Carter Boo. I think he just took his eye off it at the very last. Kimney will step in, and he'll be hitting away. Here's Kroll's pitch. Hit to the shortstop. One bounce. Goes across the diamond for the out to Miles Thompson for out number 3. So we'll go to the bottom half of the inning. Salthawks come to bat. We'll be back with more coming your way right after this. The Salthawk Booster Club is proud to support Salthawk baseball for this season. The Salthawk Booster Club is an important part of Salthawk activities and athletics, supporting the Hutch High student athletes all year round. Do you like Hutch High sports? Then the Salthawk Booster Club needs you. Sign up today for only $25 annually and support Salthawk sports. For more information, call 620-200-1108 and go Salthawks. Well, it looks like Cato's going to be okay after getting hit in the back in the first inning. He's on the mound now for the Wichita South Titans. And the Salthawks will get set to send their arsenal to the plate. Dixon had a good first game, scored a couple runs. And Kaylor Dixon, he is a senior, will lead off for the Salthawks. No scores of yet. Hutchinson coming to bat in the bottom half of the first inning. Hutch will be home on Friday as Goddard Eisenhower will come to town. The Tigers will be here for a doubleheader, 4 and 6 o'clock. We'll have it right here on HutchPost.com. As well as also we'll travel the next week down to Great Bend. Again, glad to have you along this evening. Update the Hutch Post website. So leading will be Dixon. Leading off will be Dixon. Pitch missing, 1-0 the count. Pitch missing again, so 2-0 the count. So Cato struggling a little bit on the mound. Little hanging curve, caught that outside edge. So 2-1 the count now. Dixon drives it to the shortstop. He'll come up, throw across, and he has to tag him. Got him, though, in time. Nice play by the first baseman over there. So one down. Kenzer Newquist will step up and be the batter. Newquist digs in. Here's Cato's pitch. Curve, caught that edge again. He's been consistent with that on those last couple pitches. Newquist steps in. Cato's pitch, another curve. This one's driven down the left side and foul ball. So an 0-2 to count now. Which Preston didn't move out of the way too much down that line. So Cato gets set, 0-2 to count. One down here in the bottom half of the Hutch first inning. Curveball missing on the outside again. Cato got a couple in there, 1-2 to count. Hutchins scores 3 runs in the bottom half of the first inning. Of the first one, there's a high fly ball to the right fielder. He's going to fight that sun. Comes in, and short hops. It's a base hit. Short hopped him, and Newquist is on at first base with a base hit. Sun causing some fits out there for the right fielder. This will bring up now Boo. Carter Boo will come up. So runner at first base in the person of Newquist. Throw back to first base. Got back in time. Newquist gets back just in time. Leads off a little bit. Cato looks in. Boo hitting from that left side. Wants to drive the ball. There's a throw down to second base, and safely in there was Newquist on the throw. So 1-0 to count now with one down to Boo. Boo digs in, gets set. It's his main sport is soccer. And it comes in and gets by. And here, Hutchison advances the runner to third base. So 2-0 to count now. Ball was inside, and Boo let it get by, and Cato's going to get set to pitch now. Runner at third base with one down. See if Hutch can get a run across. Comes Cato's pitch, curveball again. Is caught that edge. 2-1 to count. Kind of a hanging curve there. Caught that inside edge. Boo didn't want to swing at it. 2-1 to count. Pitched. Hit high to center field. Now he's going to have to come in on his horse, and comes in and makes the catch. Here comes the tag from third base, and a run scores. So the first run on the board for Hutchison as Hutch takes an early lead. 1-0. So a sac fly for Carter Boo. 2 out now. Newquist was able to come in and score from third base. So this will bring up Bennett Turner. Turner, the winning pitcher back in game 1, 17-2. Turner will step in and get set. Watch those curveballs from Cato. Pitch in there for a strike. Set again. Getting the wind. Still hasn't died down any. Curveball. Strike 2. So Cato nibbling at that outside edge. See if Hutchison starts to try to drive that curveball. There's another one. This time Turner hits it right to the center fielder, and the side is retired. So flying out to center fielder. And we go to the top half of the second inning as Hutchison got one run across. We'll be back with more coming your way right after this timeout.
During this unpredictable year, the Hutchinson Medicine Shop has taken extreme measures in keeping our customers and our staff safe. We have opened our lobby, but continue to offer curbside service with a mask and a smile. We also can deliver your meds to your home or workplace, and if you live out of town, we can mail them. Kindness, efficiency, and professionalism has never waned. Thank you for getting your meds local. The Hutch Medicine Shop in Midtown.
Well, Hutchinson got the sack fly to get one run across in that bottom half of the first inning to lead at 1-0. If you just tuned in, 17-2 was the final in game number 1. And Bennett Turner was the winner in that one. Here's Kroll on the mound with a 1-0 lead. As coming to bat will be Wichita South. And they will bring up Lamone. Lamone will be the batter. Juan Lamone. Jose Lamone. So Lamone would dig in and get set. Hutchinson high-fives Kroll and goes back to their respective positions. Jose digs in and gets set. Jose Lamone starting to pitcher, hits a sharp hit ball to the shortstop. It's picked up by Boog over the first for in time for the out. Nice play by Boog. He and Newquist kind of paired up there. Newquist knocked it down, but a heads-up play right there for out number 1. Nice job by Boog, showing his being able to throw him out. So great job done by Boog getting the out. Over to Miles Thompson. So Rose will be the batter. Jonathan Rose is a sophomore. Pitch in there for a strike. Yes, a sophomore. Here comes the pitch from Kroll. Outside edge. Nope, it missed this time. 1-1 the count. Okay. Kind of taking his lead from Cato because Cato was catching that outside edge. Kroll's pitch did not. Pitch missing outside. 2-1 to count. Cannon Kroll, a freshman. 2 freshmen going at it in game number 2. Cato's a freshman and Kroll's a freshman. Pitch got that outside edge. Nice pitch. Counts even to 2-2 with 1 down here in the top half of the second inning. Beautiful day other than the wind, and that wind is rustling the American flag out in center field. Ball short hopped and right in front of the catcher. He'll get it back. Elliott playing the catcher position today. Kyle Elliott's a senior. Here comes the pitch from Kroll. Hit to the left side of the infield. Bob a little bit by Turner, and then not able to hang on to it was Newquist, so we have a runner on board. We'll wait for the official score. That is an E6. So with 1 down, Kirkhart will step into bat. Runner at first base in the person of Rose. Kirkhart. The throw over to first base, back safely is Rose. Takes about a 10-foot lead. Kroll's pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike call on Kirchhoff. Brendan Kirkhart plays outfielder as well as second base. Fouled off. 0-2 to count now to Kirchhoff. On deck is Bookout, who came in and pitched earlier on. Kroll gets set. Here comes the pitch. Outside edge, missing. 1-2 to count. So over to first base, back safely is Rose. Here comes the pitch from Kroll. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. So out number 2. Bookout will check in. He's playing left field in this game number 2. Came in and pitched back in the first game. So Kroll with the strikeout. Back to first base on the throw. Rose gets back. So 2 down now in the inning. Pitch in there for a strike. So 0-1 to count now to Bookout. Playing left field, hits from that left side. The pitch hit on the right side, and it's going to be a base hit. It'll fall in there for a base hit. The throw to first base, they got him in time. It was not a base hit. And the throw out got him, and that will retire the side. Nice job by the right fielder for Hutch to get it back into Miles Thompson. And we go to the bottom half of the second inning. Hutchinson leading at 1-0. We'll be back with more coming your way right after this.
Here at People's Bank and Trust, we've invested in the future.
It's not just technology.
It's not just accounts. It's you, our biggest asset. And that's priceless.
We will be with you every step of the way.
From big business decisions to your very first transaction, we want solutions that work for you.
For us, it's simple. Relationships matter.
People's Bank and Trust, member FDIC.
Cato's going to be back out on the mound to pitch in this bottom half of the second inning, as he gave up 1 run back in the first inning of play. I want to remind everybody you can get the Hutch Post app easily from your respective app dealer by way of either Apple. If you have an Apple phone or an Android phone, you would go to the Google Plus, and you can go right to the sports page and pull up the ball game that's taking place right now. As we're in the bottom half of the second inning in game number 2. Miles Thompson will step in to bat. 1-0 Hutchinson, bottom half of the second inning. Here comes Cato's pitch. Pitch outside and missing. Interesting to see. Cato tried to drop that curveball of his in on Miles Thompson. Miles, of course, a lefty, hitting from the left side. Pitch missing again, so 2 balls and no strikes. Nobody out here in the bottom half of the second inning. Thompson lets it bounce inside. Count now at 3-0. 3 balls, no strikes on Miles Thompson, senior. Pitch in there for a strike. Three and 1 to count. Yeah, it's Miles Thompson's first year for baseball here in his senior year. Pitch in there again for a strike. Full count at 3-2 now, so Miles has got to swing on this one if it's anywhere close to the plate. Pitch hit on the left side, and it's going to drop in for a base hit. A duck snorter over there, and Miles, nice bit of hitting right there as he saw it nicely, and he's down at first base with a hit. So 1-0 ball game. Hutchinson with the lead and a runner in Miles Thompson. That was a nice base hit to left field. It'll bring up Hogan. Zach Hogan will be the center fielder. He'll step in and hit away with nobody out and a runner at first base in the person of Miles Thompson. Pitch missing. Ball 1. Again, Zach Hogan playing center field tonight. Here comes the pitch. Ooh, in there for a strike. Thompson gets back quickly. So the count even at 1-1 now. Glenn Grumlow, your host tonight on HutchPost.com for baseball, Salt Baseball. Of the 20 games, we'll be able to do 14. Have a conflict with the national tournament. There's a pitch in there for a strike. And possibly the campus game. Going to have to double check on that one due to the fact that Region 6 will be starting next week. We're hoping that Hutch Blue Dragons are in that semifinal. Ball hits to the left side of the infield, gathered in by the shortstop. Thompson is trying to get back in time, and he will, but then the ball gets by the first baseman, and Thompson will head down to second base. So Miles in on second base after the overthrow. That'll put him on with an error over there. Hogan was out number 1. That'll bring up Kroll. So on the overthrow, Miles Thompson advances to second base. And we've got one out. Here's Kroll. See if he can drive the ball. Cannon Kroll, the pitcher, hitting down that 7 spot today. There's a curveball. It's hit sharply to center field. It's a high fly ball. Over to try to get to it is the center fielder, and he does come up with it. And tagging will be Miles Thompson over to third base. So Kroll with a long fly ball out to center field, gathered in by the center fielder, gave chance for Miles Thompson to get back and tag up, and now he's at third base. Anthony Blackwell will step in, gets set to hit away. We have 2 out now in the bottom half of the second. Totally different from the first game, in which Hutchinson scored 7 runs in that bottom half of the second. Blackwell, a senior. Pretty good slot back in football this year. 1-0 the count. Here comes the pitch from Cato. Tried to catch that outside edge, did not. Throw over the third base, trying to get Miles Thompson looking. Ends up being a 2-0 count now with 2 down. Thompson over at third. Blackwell, watch that one come in for a strike. Two and 1 to count. Here comes the pitch. Outside edge missing. So Blackwell watched it all the way into the catcher's mitt. Counts at 3-1. Here comes the pitch from Cato. Hanging curve, swing and a miss. Struck him out. No, check that. He got a little piece of it. Excuse me. So foul tip right there. 3-2 to count now. Blackwell just got a little bit of the ball. Stay alive now. 3-2 count. Thompson at third base will go. And there's the ball tipped away, and it's going to get by the catcher. He's going to go down to first base, and it's dropped, and Miles Thompson will score another error and another run across for the Salthawks. So the catcher threw the ball very efficiently over the first base, but not able to handle it over there. Was the first baseman, and now a runner at first base in the person of Blackwell. And 2-0 ball game, Hutch with the lead. See if Elliott can make this one pay off on that error. First baseman just thought he had it, dropped it right as the ball came for him. That's Limon. Here's Elliott. Ball outside. Here's the throw down to second base. In there in time is going to be Blackwell. So a stolen base. 2-0 the count now. On Elliott. Elliott now with a chance to drive in a run with Blackwell down at second base for Hutch High. And wind's starting to pick up a little bit. Seeing the flag again. Hope they get the fires all under control. What a hard time they had yesterday. Several breaking out. Pitch in there for a strike. 2-1 the count. Cato's main go-to pitch has been the curveball. See if Elliott can drive this one. Hits it sharply, and the shortstop makes a nice play on it for out number 3. Came down and got it, but that was a nice hit. Thought it might have slid underneath, but the out is made, and we go to the top half of the third inning. As coming to bat will be the Wichita South Titans. We'll take a break. We'll be back with more right after this.
Elliott Mortuary, family owned and operated since 1935, has served the area with integrity, care, and dedication. Have you ever considered a pre-planned funeral? It lifts the burden from loved ones during an emotional time. Plus, you know your personal wishes will be carried out as planned. Did you know it can also mean lower funeral costs? Make the time to pre-plan your funeral. It's more affordable, and if you ever move, it's transferable. Care and integrity are what makes family-owned Elliott Mortuary the right choice for you. Call today and ask about pre-planned funerals at Elliott Mortuary.
Just when you thought you were done with taxes, you got a letter from the IRS. Maybe you're being audited, or maybe you filed for an extension and still need some tax help. We at H&R Block are there for you. We don't stop working on April 15th. Our tax professionals are here to help you year-round. So if you have tax issues you need a hand with, even if H&R Block didn't do your taxes the first time around, visit our offices in Hutchinson, Lyons, or Ellsworth and let our experienced tax professionals help get you every dollar you deserve.
Well, Salthawks lead at 2-0 as we go to the top half of the third inning. See who the Titans are going to be sending up. Looks like it's going to be Rodriguez. So book out was the third out back in the last inning. So Rodriguez will step up. Ryan Rodriguez. All right, here we get set. Rodriguez will step in. Home plate umpire doing a little bit of housework down there on the home plate. We're set to get going. Kroll still on the mound for the Salthawks. Pitch missing. Want to know the count. Rodriguez gets set in the plate. At the plate, excuse me. Here comes the pitch. That one's missing as well. 2-0 the count. Missing again, 3-0 the count. 2-0 ball game. We're in the top half of the third inning. Rodriguez wears number 1. Pitch walked him on 4 pitches, so that's a little bit of a rarity right there. So 2-0 right now with the runner at first base in Rodriguez. Eskins, top of the order, ball thrown over. Miles Thompson drops the ball, but back safely quickly was Rodriguez. So Eskins, top of the order. Eskins might have got a little shaken up as he tried to, Rodriguez, as he got back to first base. Base coach over there talking with him right now, and he's limping a little bit. He's going to try to run it off, walk it off as he goes up the baseline, and he's going to come back. Say, rub a little dirt on it. You'll be okay. So 2-0 ball game. Hutchison leading. Runs in both innings, the first and the second in the bottom halves. And here Kroll gets set to come to the plate to bat to Eskins. Ball hit to the left side of the infield. Taylor made a double play and dropping it was Boo, but he got the out made. So forced out at second base. So 1 down. Well, that was Taylor made as Newquist came up with it. And a Rodriguez kid, because he was banged up a little bit, did not really go full blast. So allowed Hutchison to get the force. Hit to the outside of the field for an out. And Cato's flied out to left field. Viramontes will step to the plate. 2 down now. Top half of the third inning. Runner at first base in the person of Eskins. Pitch fouled off, straight back. Viramontes with a nice cut. Kroll will set up. Yeah, if that was hitting my camera, we're in big trouble. Ball thrown over to first base. Thompson's tag, not in time, and back over safely as Eskins. 0-1 to count now. The Viramontes had a good cut at the foul ball a little while ago and just about hit him to throw down to second base, trying to get the tag, and safe is Eskins down to second base. Really close on the tag, but a stolen base right there. So 2 down now. 0-2 to count. Kroll gets set to deliver. Ball gets down to the catcher, and they're going to have the out of the inning at third base for the out on the tag out as Eskins came over, and he is out number 3. So we go to the bottom half of the third. Hutchison leading 2-0. Hutchison coming to bat. We'll be back with more right after this.
Hi, this is DJ Kaufman
and Jeff Yoder
of the DJ Kaufman Agency. Insurance rates come and go, but not so for proactive customer service.
That's right, DJ. As your agent, we'll help you find and personally service your coverage. Instead of handing your file and information over to someone else after the sale, it will stay with us where we'll keep our eyes on it.
There's more to insurance than rate buying. There's proactive customer service. I'm DJ Kaufman
and Jeff Yoder of the DJ Kaufman Agency
in Hutchinson and at djkaufmaninsurance.com. Uncommon options with practical proactive service.
Listen to that. Nature thriving, kids having fun, and memories being made. Too bad it's all happening in your neighbor's yard. Break the cycle of your yard being in the no-fun zone. Call Advanced Termite and Pest Control for year-round fertilization, weed control, as well as grub control. Advance is now accepting new customers for this annual program, and when you call, ask them about their discount. Advance is fully licensed and trained and can help make your yard beautiful. Call Advance at 662-3616, serving you since 1985.
We go to the bottom half of the third inning, and Hutchinson will set the top of the order up to bat, leading it 2-0. First game was 17-2 was your final. Bennett Turner, the winner of that contest. And now coming to bat will be Dixon. Kaylor Dixon, the batter, bottom half of the third. So far, pretty good one going. 2-0 ball game. Hutchinson with the lead. Second game of the doubleheader today. Pitch missing. Cato's still out there. So 1-0 the count. Here comes another curveball. This one caught the edge, so counts even to 1-1. Call strike. Here comes the pitch. Ball driven to the left side. Might catch the gap, and it is going to get by that left fielder. And hanging with a single is going to be Dixon. So, with one on now in the bottom half of the third with nobody out, Hutchinson will send to the plate will be Kenzer Newquist. Newquist scored back in the first inning. Newquist looks at Cato, and Cato comes to the plate. Shows bunt, doesn't go. Throw down to second base, and in safely is Dixon into second base. So stolen base. 0-1 to count as that was a strike call. Newquist gets set. Well, the field looks beautiful here at Hobart Detter. Hanging curve, swinging a miss. 0-2 to count now. Newquist behind Cato. Again, Dixon down at second base, and Newquist has an opportunity to drive in a run here. Comes the pitch, driven on the right side, again to the right fielder. Can he catch it? Yes, he does, and he gets the beat on it for out number 1 of the inning. So 1 down, bottom half of the third inning. Brings up Carter Boo. Boo with a chance now to drive in a run. Cato's been primarily coming with curveballs. Here's the pitch. That one missing down to third base. Goes Dixon, and Dixon's in safely at third. So now definitely a runner in scoring position with Dixon down at third base. Game 2 of final now. Hutchinson winning it over Wichita South in softball, 12-2. So nice job by Hutch softball to get 2 wins today. Boo drives it right side, but it's foul. 1-1 to count now to Carter Boo. Boo steps in. Gets set. Runner Dixon at third base took some nice little lead, and curveball comes in back quickly as Dixon hustles back to third base. 2-1 to count. 1 down here in the bottom half of the third inning. Curveball hangs the throw down to third base. got him as Dixon got caught a little too far off. That'll be out number 2, so that erases the base runner for Hutchison. And now 2 out and a 3-1 count. So that takes a possible run driven in away from Boo, but he can try to get on his own. Curve hangs in there, strike 2. So full count now to Carter Boo. With 2 down here in the bottom half of the 3rd inning. 2-0 ball game. Hutch on top. Hutch has scored in each of the first 2 innings, 1 run apiece. Ball driven right side, foul ball. 3-2 count. Counts full. 2 down. Bottom half of the 3rd inning. Hutchison up 2-0. Pitch hit to the left side, and it's going to be trouble for that left fielder as he comes over, and he can't get to it. It's down the left field line, bouncing away. Boo on his horse, trying to make it a triple. Here he comes, and he's going to hold up. Jim Preston will hold him at third base, and back there's Carter Boo with a triple, big-time triple to left field. Left fielder could not get to it, and once he kind of dove for it, he was in no man's land. The ball got by and skittered down the line there. And Boo was able to come up and get it done. And now coming up will be Turner with a runner at third base. So Hutch back again with that 2-out situation with a runner at third base. Pitch in there for a strike. Boo starts to lead off a little bit. I think Carter, with his speed, was really trying to come. Pitch outside. They look back to runner, back to third base again. 1-1 to count. Bennett Turner, winner of game 1. Pitch 2 innings. Ball hit right back. A high bouncer. Shortstop comes up with it. Bobbles a little bit over to first base. I think he's safe. Pulled him off the bag. So Turner's safe, and coming in to score is Boo for the third run of the ball game. As the throw across the diamond caused some problems, and a run scored. 3-0. Now Miles Thompson will step up with 2 down here. Again, we're in the bottom half of the 3rd inning. Hutchison with 1 run apiece in each inning. 1 run in the bottom of the 1st, 1 run in the bottom of the 2nd, now in the 3rd. Foul ball. Well, check that. It would be a foul ball for a strike. 0-1 to count. Thompson, nice base hit, and he does it again, and dropped by the left fielder. He's kind of hung up there a little bit, and runners at first and second now. Nice job by Miles Thompson. He hit it right at the left fielder, and he came up a little bit and could not handle it. So Turner down to second base, Thompson to first base, and Zach Hogan steps up, the center fielder. So now a chance to get some more runs across with Turner. Now you're going to have pretty good base hit with his wheels at second base. And they'll step in. Shortstop tries to fake him out. There's a hit to the right side. Trying to get high, base hit. Should score. Turner possibly. Here he comes. Here comes the throw at the plate. And he does score. Nice job by Turner to come in to score. And down to second base will go Miles Thompson. Nice hit. And another run scored. So Turner was able to score. Thompson down at second base. And Hogan with a base hit and an RBI. 4-0, 2 runs across in this inning. All being done with 2 down. So now you have Thompson leading off at second base. Hogan at first base. A pitch to Kroll. Missing, 1-0 the count. Cato in his third inning getting a little bit of trouble after he had 2 outs. Looked like he was going to get out of it. Right now, a 4-0 ball game. Hutch with the lead. Pitch missing outside. 2-0 the count. He keeps nibbling at the edge with those curveballs. He's got a few in there tonight. He's only a freshman. Kroll gets set. Pitch missing. 3-0 to count. Runners at first and second. 2 out. Bottom half of the third inning. 2 runs across already in the inning. Here comes South's pitch from Cato. Bounces in the dirt. It's going to walk Kroll. So load him up. With 2 down here. So Kroll down to first base on the base on balls. Blackwell will step in. And we're going to have a pitching change. So we'll get a chance to hear from some of our fine sponsors. We'll be right back.
Hi, this is Rob, and I want to tell you about one of my favorite places in Kansas to get a melt-in-your-mouth cheeseburger. It's RV Drive-In, where they've been serving up fresh food, not fast food, since 1948. They're famous for their burgers, but you can also try their homemade pork tenderloin sandwich, patty melts, BLTs, and so much more. Tuesday, Thursday evenings, Friday, and Saturday, they make their homemade onion rings that are the best I've ever eaten. RV Drive-In, Kansas' oldest drive-in at 201 East Avenue A and online at rvdrivein.com.
Well, they elect to leave Cato in there. So Blackwell will step in and bat away. A little windy when we started the game. Still quite windy. Ball coming out. There's wind coming out of the east. It's kind of changed a little bit. Or directly out of the north and northeast. Of course, the wildfires yesterday caused lots of havoc. Hopefully nobody's properties were damaged too much. Okay, courtesy runner at first base right now. Pitch in there for a strike. Nolan Cunningham, the courtesy runner over at first base. 4-0 ball game. Pitch missing, 1-1 to count. Here comes the pitch. Swing and a miss. Throw down to third base. Gets by the third baseman. Runner's going to score. And that's the only advancement that we have. There's another ball gets by, and 2 other players have benched on the bags. So error on the catcher and an error then on the ball got by the third baseman. So 5 errors in the ball game now for South. And runners at second and third for Hutchinson with 2 out. This is all taking place with 2 outs, and Hutchinson's gotten 3 on the board in this inning. Going to help Kroll out quite a bit. Here comes the pitch. Hit on the left side of the infield. The shortstop gets to it. It's too much speed, though, as he can't handle it. And here comes the throw at the plate, and safe is all the way coming around was Cunningham to score. So another run in the book. And a nice job as 7-0. Hutchinson gets 2 across. Nice job. Shortstop was the only play he could make, but too much speed down the line by Blackwell. This will bring up Elliott. So 7 runs across now, and Elliott will be the batter with the runner at first base. 5 runs in this inning, I should say. Here's Cato's pitch. Hit on the left side. Base hit down that left field line. Nice hit, a piece of hitting by Elliott. And putting on the brakes back to first base is not going any farther out there was Blackwell. And everybody hustles back. So, again, runners at first and second. 2 down here in the bottom half of the third inning. All 5 of these runs have scored here in the bottom half of the inning with 2 down. Here comes the pitch from Cato. Hit high in the air, popped up. The catcher can't handle it. It's a foul ball. Nothing but a long strike. So coming back will be Dixon. Cato gets set to pitch to Dixon again. 0-1 the count. This one's hit on the right side, base hit. It's going to score a run. 8-0, and coming up to third base, hustling around. Nice hit by Dixon. Nice piece of hitting right there. Sends Elliott over to third base. Blackwell was able to score. It is now 8-0, and Newquist will step in. We have batted around in the inning now. So 2 down now, 6 runs across in this inning. This all happened with 6 runs across. And runners at the corners. Here comes the pitch. Second base is stolen. Not even the throw, so that'll move. Dixon over to second base. Here comes the pitch. Hanging curve. Hit to the right side. Foul ball. So everybody back to the bases now. 2 down. Bottom half of the third inning. 6 runs across. Hutchison leading 8-0. Hutch run ruled back in the first game. 17-2. 15 after 3 is the ruling on that. There's the pitch in there for a strike. 1-2 the count. Newquist digs in. Here comes the pitch. Hit to the left side of the infield. Scooped up and missed. Played by the shortstop, and they're not going to get anybody. A run scores. Coming across was Elliott. Another error on the play, and Hutch is now leading 9-0. As Newquist gets on board, he's down at the first base line. Dixon over to third base. So this will bring up Carter Boo. Boo with an opportunity to drive in a run at third base right now in the person of Dixon. Here comes the pitch from Cato. Curveball gets by the catcher. Here comes a run to score. And scoring it was Dixon. So another pass ball and another run scored. So Newquist on that overthrow goes down to second base. So now Carter Boo has a runner at second base with 2 down. 1-0 the count now. Another hanging curve hit on the right side through the infield. Base hit. And he'll hold the runner at third base. Boo with another base hit. Cato getting tattooed pretty good right now. Eight runs across in the inning, and all this has happened with 2 down. And here comes Bennett Turner. Ball hit left side over to the third baseman. He'll fire across the diamond for the out. So Turner out, number 3. Hutchinson strands a couple. We go to the top half of the 4th inning with Hutchinson leading 10-0. We'll be back with more coming your way right after this.
Pools Plus knows how to have fun, even at work. We are a family-owned and operated... Pools Plus knows how to have fun, even at work. We are a family-owned and operated business for over 30 years, with most of our employees carrying over 15 years tenure. Part-time and full-time positions are now available for all sales and service positions. Experience is preferred, but not required, as we are looking to train the right person. Stop by Pools Plus today to see if you are ready to dive into a rewarding career. Pools Plus, 21 East 1st in downtown Hutchinson.
Call us at Pools Plus.
Don't be fooled. The hot dogs at Jackson Meat are simply the best around. Available in different sizes and quantities, our hot dogs are always fresh and have the best flavor. Your backyard barbecue won't be complete without them. Shop locally at Jackson Meat for the finest, freshest meats and treats. Ask about our party packs filled with burgers, hot dogs, and hot links, all bundled up, ready to go. Jackson Meat, 13 West 6th Avenue.
Experience the difference at Jackson Meat.
Edward Jones, this is Shirley speaking. How may I help you? Oh, hey, Neil. How are you? How was the trip?
With nearly 7 million investors,
He's right here. Hold on one second.
you'd expect us to have a highly skilled call center.
Kevin, Neil Hawley's on line 1.
Okay, great. And we do. It's how Edward Jones makes sense of investing.
Your local Edward E. Jones financial advisor, Will Thacker, is located at 1441 East 30th Avenue, Suite B. Phone number is 728-1141. Well, the Salthawks had a big inning. 8 runs across the bottom half of the 3rd. We go to the top half of the 4th inning, and stepping in will be Veramontes. Here comes the pitch. Still on the mound is Kroll. Pitch in there for a strike. Kroll so far has not given up any hits. 7 errors by Wichita South is huge. Veramontes takes on that pitch. 1-1 to count. Pitch a little upstairs. Here comes the pitch from Kroll. It's right straight back at me. My eyes got about big as a silver dollar right there. Thank goodness for the screen and the glass. 2-2 the count. Here comes the pitch. Hit to the right side and possibly playable. No, Miles Thompson watches it go way out of bounds. So foul ball. And 2 strikes now. 2-2 to count. Dig on the left side. 2-2 to count now. Nobody out here in the top half of the 4th, and got him watching. So a strikeout that time. Or out number 1. So Chimney will step in. 10-0 ball game. One down here in the top half of the fourth inning. Kroll's pitch missing. 1-0 the count. Here's the pitch, outside edge, missing. Two and 0 is the count. Here Kroll looks in. Pitch called, strike. Here comes the pitch. Hit sharply up the gap. Got a gapper all the way to the center field wall. And on his horse quickly down to second base will be the big guy and a big double right there. And Kroll, that's the first hit he's given up in the ball game. So one down here in the top half of the fourth inning. And Lamone will step in with a runner at second base. Here comes Kroll's pitch. Inside edge missing. 1-0 the count. Again, top half of the fourth. Kroll looks back to runner. Comes to the pitch, swing and a miss. Count even now, one apiece right now with one down here in the top half of the fourth inning. Wichita South batting. Pitch bounces into the dirt. 2-1 the count now. Special thanks to Salt Hawk sponsors. Fee Insurance as well. Just got on this afternoon, so I need to work on their 30-second spot. Here comes the pitch. Appreciate it very much. There's a blooper over the struck snort over the shortstop's head. The throw down to third base is going to get by the third baseman, and that allows the runner, the batter, Lamone, to get down to second base. The runner's at second and third now, and an error on that play. So still 10-0, but Hutchinson giving up a couple of hits here in the inning. And Lamone down to second base on the overthrow. Chimney down to third base. So runners at second and third with only one out. Rose will be the batter. Rose got on with a E6 back in the second inning. Here comes the pitch, hit right straight back, and a foul ball. Counted 1 ball and 1 strike. Here's Kroll's pitch. Outside missing. 2-1. Now Kroll might be getting a little tired out there. Comes the pitch. Nice pitch. Strike call. Counts at 2-2 now with one down here in the top half of the fourth inning. Titans threatening with runners at second and third. Here's the pitch. Barely missing. Full count now at 3-2. Kroll looks in, out of the stretch. Preston Sanders, and he walks him. So the bases are full now. Let's see if Kroll can get out of this one. And it's going to be Clark. Check that. It's Rose stepping in. Still Rose the batter. Runners at first, second, and third. Bases are loaded. Swing and a miss. Strike one. So Kroll's going to come and just really challenge the batter. Pitch just barely missing. Preston Sander, the catcher now for the Salt Hawks. Here comes the windup from Kroll, and the pitch hit right back to Kroll. He mishandles it over the second base. They get one there. Over to first base, comes off of Miles Thompson. A run does, no, he catches it. Here's they got the runner caught between second and third, and they are going to get the out. And Hutchison only gives up, I believe, one run in the inning. But they're able to get basically the double play. That ball came off of Miles Thompson's glove straight up in the air, but right to him. And 10-1 is your score as we go to the bottom half of the fourth inning. What a play by the Salt Hawks. We'll be back with more right after this.
We drive everywhere to help our son reach his dream of becoming an elite swimmer. So we enrolled in the Know Your Drive program with American Family Insurance. It gives us discounts for safe driving, which comes in handy, no matter where his dreams take him. With Know Your Drive, save up to 20% and get closer to your dreams.
American Family Insurance.
Insure carefully, dream fearlessly.
American Family Insurance agent Travis Rodenbaugh is located at 1714 East 30th Avenue. Phone number is 259-7180. The Salt Hawk Booster Club is proud to support Salt Hawk baseball for this season. The Salt Hawk Booster Club is an important part of Salt Hawk activities and athletics, supporting the Hutch High student athletes all year round. You like Hutch High sports? Then the Salt Hawk Booster Club needs you. Sign up today for only $25 annually and support Salt Hawk sports. For more information, call 620-200-1108 and go Salt Hawks.
During this unpredictable year, the Hutchinson Medicine Shop has taken extreme measures in keeping our customers and our staff safe. We have opened our lobby, but continue to offer curbside service with a mask and a smile. We also can deliver your meds to your home or workplace, and if you live out of town, we can mail them. Kindness, efficiency, and professionalism has never waned. Thank you for getting your meds local. The Hutch Medicine Shop in Midtown.
Well, they move Eskins to the mound. He will be pitching for Wichita South. And Aubrey Clark moves to center field. And by the way, that last out, here's how it scored. 4, 6, 3, 2, 5. Nice job by the Salt Hawks to get the out. Bottom half of the fourth, 10-1. Hutchison with the lead. Hutch got all those 10 runs, all of the 8 runs, excuse me. They got a run in the first, run in the second, 8 runs in the third, all after 2 were out. And that last time around. And get set to pitch. And leading off, Miles Thompson made a nice throw to the plate to force that last force for the second out. So Thompson with a nice hit back in the third inning. Ended up at second base, was stranded there. Here's the pitch. In there for a strike. Miles' last 2 times up has had nice hits to that left side, kind of right over the third baseman's head. This one he fouls off. Thompson playing first base today. Thompson with an open stance. Gets hit from that left side. Here comes the pitch outside, missing. So 1-2 the count now to Miles Thompson. Nobody down here in the Hutchinson bottom half of the fourth inning. Just started the bottom half of the fourth. Pitch fouled away again. Miles with a nice hack at it. Count remains at 1-2. (10-1) ball game. Hutchinson with the lead, 8 runs across in the last inning. There's the base hit. Missed, though. Actually, missed out in left field. Nice hit by Miles Thompson. He's going to stay in at first base there. So runner at first base, nobody out. Here's a pitch hitter. Colby Akins is going to step in and pitch hit. He'll be pitch hitting for Hogan. Hogan was playing center field. Let's see if that's where Akins goes. Colby Akins. Getting that indicated down, and all right, here they step in, and Akins gets set. Eskins pitching to Akins. Nobody down here. Runner at first base in the person of Miles Thompson. Pitch missing, 1-0 to count. Pitch missing. 2-0 the count. Pitch in there for a strike. 2-1 to Colby Akins. Here comes the pitch. Bounces in front of the catcher. Keeps it in front of him and back to first base. Miles Thompson scurries back. And time's called. As they got a balk. Balk was called, and Thompson go down to second base. 3-1 to count. And umpire explaining. Three and 1 to count now. Thompson down to second base. Colby Akins the batter. Pitch in there for a strike. Counts full now at 3-2. Hutchinson Conference champions back in 04, 03, 02. There's a nice hit straight up. It could be trouble, and it is. Base hit. Nice job of batting, and going over to third base will be Thompson. Nice base hit. Just right over the shortstop's head. So still nobody out. This will bring to bat now. They'll send up Kroll, and he'll pitch hit. Garland's going to come in and pitch hit again. He pitch hit back in the first inning. Hutch Conference champions in 94, 97, 99, 2002, 2003, and 2004. State runners-up in 2002 and 2003. Last year was 5-7, 16 and 14 overall. So Eskins now with runners at first and second with nobody out in a little bit of trouble. Pitch high upstairs. Nice job of getting to the ball by Chimney. Bobby Garland will step in. Ball hit to the third baseman. He'll come across the diamond and back. Got him. Snagged it and then got the double play. So 2 down. And they'll erase Akins on that play. And also the pitch hitter, Garland. So Braden Rodriguez will be pinch hitting. He started the first game. And now 2 out here in the bottom half of the inning. Jim Preston in his 5th year as the head skipper here. Pitch upstairs, missing. Want to know the count. 2-0, excuse me. I missed one. So 2 down now. Lights just getting turned on. Pitch hit sharply to the center fielder. He's going to come up and make the catch for out number 3. So side is retired. We go to the top half of the 5th inning. Still 10-1. Hutchinson with the lead. We'll be back right after this.
Here at People's Bank and Trust, we've invested in the future.
It's not just technology.
It's not just accounts. It's you, our biggest asset. And that's priceless.
We will be with you every step of the way.
From big business decisions to your very first transaction, we want solutions that work for you.
For us, it's simple. Relationships matter.
People's Bank and Trust, member FDIC.
Elliott Mortuary, family owned and operated since 1935, has served the area with integrity, care, and dedication. Have you ever considered a pre-planned funeral? It lifts the burden from loved ones during an emotional time. Plus, you know your personal wishes will be carried out as planned. Did you know it can also mean lower funeral costs? Make the time to pre-plan your funeral. It's more affordable, and if you ever move, it's transferable. Care and integrity are what makes family-owned Elliott Mortuary the right choice for you. Call today and ask about pre-planned funerals at Elliott Mortuary.
Now pitching is Bobby Garland for Hutchinson. A 10-1 lead here in the top half of the 5th inning. Garland's pitch, well, he's just warming up, excuse me. Got a little ahead of myself. See who Wichita Titans send to the plate as he comes up now. And the pitcher actually is going to be Bookout, who is in left field. So 10-1 ball game. Hutchinson trying to sweep Wichita South to start the season off 2-0. Softball has already done that. They won their second game as well. And Bookout will step in. (10-1) right now is your lead for the Salthawks. Blue Dragon basketball tomorrow night. Country 102.9 and KWBW radio. Swing and a miss by Bookout. Strike 1. Here comes the pitch from Garland. In there for a strike. Counts at 1-1 now. Swing and a miss. Nice heat by Garland. 1-2 the count. Hopefully the wind will start to die down by this weekend. Pitch missing. Gets by the catcher. Pitch count at 2-2 now. But heads off to the great job done by the fire department. Ball hits straight up in the air to the right side. Miles Thompson over there by the fence and watches it go foul. So 2-2 the count remains with nobody out. A 10-1 ball game. Hutchinson with the lead. Garland the pitcher. Outside. Counts full now at 3-2. Garland out on the mound. Looks in. 3-2 to count. Here comes the pitch. Got him. Struck him out. Nice job of pitching right there. And there is your strikeout. And coming up the bat now is going to be Ryan Rodriguez. Pitch missing. 1-0 the count. Garland's pitch in there for a strike. He's coming in here and throwing strikes right now. Pitch in there again for a strike. So 1-2 the count. Pitch barely missing. 2-2 to count now. Here comes the windup and the pitch from Garland. 3-2 now. The count's full again now. He just got a K a second ago. A backwards K, as you might refer to. Here's the pitch, and book out. Fouled it away. Here comes the pitch from Garland. Struck him out. 2 straight Ks now. Book out. Heads to the dugout. So nice job by Garland. Went full count on both of them. But then got the backwards K. So Eskins will step in to pitch. Swing and a miss. Fouled it off, So 0-1 to count. Eskins holds up. Here comes the pitch from Garland. Inside. 1-1 to count. Impressed with Bobby Garland coming out and just really chucking the ball. And they ran both batters full count at 3-2. Hutch won the first game 17-2. Run ruled the Titans. Ball hit straight up the middle. It's going to be over to Newquest. He'll come across over to Miles Thompson for out number 3. So we go to the bottom half now of the 5th inning. Hutchinson leading 10-1. We'll be back right after this.
Just when you thought you were done with taxes, you got a letter from the IRS. Maybe you're being audited, or maybe you filed for an extension and still need some tax help. We at H&R Block are there for you. We don't stop working on April 15th. Our tax professionals are here to help you year-round. So if you have tax issues you need a hand with, even if H&R Block didn't do your taxes the first time around, visit our offices in Hutchinson, Lyons, or Ellsworth and let our experienced tax professionals help get you every dollar you deserve.
Hi, this is DJ Kaufman
And Jeff Yoder.
of the DJ Kaufman Agency. Insurance rates come and go, but not so for proactive customer service.
That's right, DJ. As your agent, we'll help you find and personally service your coverage. Instead of handing your file and information over to someone else after the sale, it will stay with us where we'll keep our eyes on it.
There's more to insurance than rate buying. There's proactive customer service. I'm DJ Kaufman
And Jeff Yoder of the DJ Kaufman Agency.
in Hutchinson and at djkaufmaninsurance.com. Uncommon options with practical proactive service.
Listen to that. Nature thriving, kids having fun, and memories being made. Too bad it's all happening in your neighbor's yard. Break the cycle of your yard being in the no-fun zone. Call Advanced Termite Pest Control for year-round fertilization, weed control, as well as grub control. Advance is now accepting new customers for this annual program, and when you call, ask them about their discount. Advance is fully licensed and trained and can help make your yard beautiful. Call Advance at 662-3616, serving you since 1985.
Then we go to the bottom half of the 5th inning, and Hutchinson will be coming to bat. And Eskins will stay out there and pitch again. Is it Blackwell that's going to be coming to bat? Let's check it. It will be Preston Sanders. So Preston Sanders comes in. And he'll lead off the bottom of the 6th for the Salthawks. Here comes the pitch. Called strike on the outside edge. Hutchinson got 8 runs the bottom of the 3rd after 2 were out. So 1 run in the 1st, 1 run in the 2nd, and 8 in the 3rd to lead it 10-1. Lone run for Wichita South in the 4th inning. Pitch counts even now, 1-1 after the called ball. Here comes the pitch. Missing. 2-1 to count. Here comes the pitch. A little inside. 3-1 to count. Eskins wind up in the pitch. Counts full now at 3-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out. So Stanford goes down on strikes. So 1 down now. And Nolan Cunningham will come up to bat. 51 degrees out. High was 64 today. Bright sunny skies. Wind right now out of the north at 12 miles per hour, so it's dropped down a little bit. It was howling earlier on. Here comes the pitch. Strike call, 1-1 to count. Cunningham digs in. Pitch missing, 2-1 to count. If you just tuned in, 10-1 ball game here. We're in the bottom half of the 5th inning. Hutchinson won the first game 17-2. Pitch hit right at the shortstop. He gathers it up, throws across the diamond, gets the out. So Cunningham hit him hard, but right at somebody. And out number 2 is recorded. And they're going to have a little visit at the mound. That gives a chance to hear from our sponsors. Here we go.
Hi, this is Rob, and I want to tell you about one of my favorite places in Kansas to get a melt-in-your-mouth cheeseburger. It's RV Drive-In, where they've been serving up fresh food, not fast food, since 1948. They're famous for their burgers, but you can also try their homemade pork tenderloin sandwich, patty melts, BLTs, and so much more. Tuesday, Thursday evenings, Friday, and Saturday, they make their homemade onion rings that are the best I've ever eaten. RV Drive-In, Kansas' oldest drive-in at 201 East Avenue A and online at rvdrivein.com.
Pools Plus knows how to have fun, even at work. We are a family-owned and operated business for over 30 years, with most of our employees carrying over 15 years tenure. Part-time and full-time positions are now available for all sales and service positions. Experience is preferred, but not required, as we are looking to train the right person. Stop by Pools Plus today to see if you are ready to dive into a rewarding career. Pools Plus, 21 East 1st in downtown Hutchinson.
Call us at Pools Plus.
Don't be fooled. The hot dogs at Jackson Meat are simply the best around. Available in different sizes and quantities, our hot dogs are always fresh and have the best flavor. Your backyard barbecue won't be complete without them. Shop locally at Jackson Meat for the finest, freshest meats and treats. Ask about our party packs filled with burgers, hot dogs, and hot links, all bundled up, ready to go. Jackson Meat, 13 West 6th Avenue.
Experience the difference at Jackson Meat.
Edward Jones, this is Shirley speaking. How may I help you? Oh, hey, Neil. How are you? How was the trip?
With nearly 7 million investors,
Right here. Hold on one second.
you'd expect us to have a highly skilled call center.
Kevin, Neil Hawley's on line 1.
Okay, great.
And we do. It's how Edward Jones makes sense of investing.
Your local Edward E. Jones financial advisor, Will Thacker, is located at 1441 East 30th Avenue, Suite B. Phone number is 728-1141. Now we have a pitching change, and now it's going to be Rodriguez will be coming in. Eskins will go to the outfield for Wichita South. It is 10-1. Hutchinson with the lead in the bottom half of the 6th inning. 2 down here for the Salt Hawks. So let's see who's going to be coming to bat for the Salt Hawks. Should be Dixon, I believe. Going back to the top of the order. And it will be, actually, let's check and see. 2 down here in the bottom half of the 6th. Hutchinson trying to get a couple runs across. Nobody on right now, so let's see who's coming to bat. It was 10 after 6, so Hutchinson would need to get some base runners here with 2 down. 10 after 5, excuse me. Newquist looks like he's going to be getting set to hit. Kinzer Newquist, the batter for Hutch High. (10-1) ball game. Don't forget, coming up, Hudson with the lead. Coming in on Friday will be Goddard Eisenhower. Pitch outside, missing. 1-0 to count. So the Tigers will come in, and on Tuesday, a week from tonight, we'll travel down to Great Bend. The wind up in the kit. Oh, did it hit him? Danced out of the way just in time. 1-0 to count. Kinzer did a little dance and got out of the way. Now he steps in and we get set again. Here's the pitch. Foul ball down that left field line just past Jim Preston. 1-1 to count. Here comes the windup and the pitch from Eskin. A little high, so Rodriguez, excuse me, a little high upstairs. Ryan Rodriguez, he is a freshman. Tell you what, South's got some young players. Here comes the pitch. Hits straight away to the shortstop. Newquist has speed and he's going to get on. Another error. He is misplayed by the shortstop. And Newquist has some speed, so we'll see what's going to happen. It will be Boo coming to bat. He's had a great day. Scored back in the third. And also singled back in the third. Has a chance to finish this out here. Again with Newquist on at first base to see how far they let Newquist get a jump. He has the speed on a base hit that he, depending on how far it's hit, he could do something. Pitch missing. 1-0 the count. Catcher watching Newquist. When he caught it, kind of popped out. Here comes the pitch. In there for a strike. Carter Booth steps in. Swings the bat a couple times. Now he's set. Pitch missing again. 2-1 to count. We'll be back out here at Hobart Detter Field on Friday night as Goddard Eisenhower comes to town. Come on out and take in some baseball. There's a throw down to second base, not in time, and Newquist now in scoring position at second base. 2-2 to count as the pitch was a strike. So Carter Boone now can drive in a run from second base. Here comes the pitch. Missing. So now your pitch count is full at 3-2 with 2 down here in the bottom half of the fifth inning, excuse me. With a runner at second base in the person of Kinzer Newquist. Carter Boo wants to drive the ball. Pitch outside, he walked him. So runners at first and second now with 2 down. It's going to bring up Bennett Turner. See if he can rip one here. Runners at first and second base. So Hudson trying to manufacture a run here in the bottom half of the fifth. Here comes the windup. Pitch outside, bounces away from the catcher, but nobody advances. So 1-0 the count. The wind up, the kick, and the pitch, foul back. So the count even now at 1-1. 1-1 to count, 2 down here in the bottom out the 5th inning. Hutchinson batting, Bennett Turner the batter. Runners at first and second for Hutch. Pitch missing again. 2-1 to count. Nice lead off of first base. Same way with second. Newquist with some speed at second base. Here comes the pitch. Missed inside. 3-1 to count now. See if Turner's going to swing away here. Pitch outside. Ooh, really close. Missed it. It's going to load him up. So, with 2 down now, bases are loaded. And that'll bring up Miles Thompson. Thompson's had a good night. Again, a couple really good base hits right over the third baseman's head. Thompson now can do something here. Rodriguez, the pitcher for the Titans, they made a pitching change in this inning. Now he's loaded the bases. Ball hit straight away. Could be problems. Could be gapper. It is going to be gone, and that's going to do it. As Hutchinson's going to knock in 2 runs, and that should do it. Nice job. And that will be it. 2 runs scored. 12 to 1 your score, a run rule again. And Cannon Kroll will get the win. We'll take one more timeout, come back and chat about the doubleheader. We'll be back right after this.
We drive everywhere to help our son reach his dream of becoming an elite swimmer. So we enrolled in the Know Your Drive program with American Family Insurance. It gives us discounts for safe driving, which comes in handy, no matter where his dreams take him. With Know Your Drive, save up to 20% and get closer to your dreams.
American Family Insurance.
Insure carefully, dream fearlessly.
American Family Insurance agent Travis Rodenbaugh is located at 7. The Salt Hawk Booster Club is proud to support Salt Hawk baseball for this season. The Salt Hawk Booster Club is an important part of Salt Hawk activities and athletics, supporting the Hutch High student athletes all year round. You like Hutch High sports? Then the Salt Hawk Booster Club needs you. Sign up today for only $25 annually and support Salt Hawk sports. For more information, call 620-200-1108 and go Salt Hawks. Well, Salt Hawks take 2 away from Wichita South today. 17-2 in the first game, 12-1 in this game. And again, 8 errors by Wichita South really added to the cause as Hutchinson was able to come up. Miles Thompson knocked in 2 runs here to give them that 12-1 win, and did a nice job. Actually, only need one of those across the plate. So good job by Jim Preston's gang as they did a nice job of hitting today. 12 hits in today's contest, and 12-1 is your final. Salt Hawks get the win. Join us again coming up on Friday night. Actually, Friday afternoon, 3:50. It will be our pregame show, and we'll try to get everything put together. Had a little technical problems today, but we'll be at it again coming up on Friday night. Don't forget, tomorrow night at the Sports Arena, an important game against Colby for the Blue Dragon women, and the Blue Dragon men will take on the Colby men, and the late game at 7:30 p.m. as well. Volleyball going on tonight out at the Sports Arena if you want to take that in. So anyway, your final, a sweep of Wichita South by the Salt Hawks, 17-2 in the first game and 12-1 in the late game. So long, everybody. Enjoy the rest of your evening.